You can do that.
Look, you can't say nothing. If you're willing to stick garlic in people's pillows, then you should be.
She dipped my tooth.
Such a shifty character, John James.
Hey?
You're such a shifty character.
Shifty character.
I like it. I like deviousness.
I don't even know whose pillow this is. It might be yours, John James.
Just out of
I hope you
curiosity,
like it.
Andrew, how long are you going to keep going?
How much, from how you're feeling now, how many more sessions should we be able to make it through? No way.
Way!
This is starting to hurt my ass now.
To be honest, boys, I may just jump off this in a sec anyway, 'cause something's more important than this at the moment.
What you...
Corin, you need to go in and talk to Dave once you finish that cigarette.
Why, what's up with him?
Just go talk to him.
Is Dave okay?
Do you want another plaster?
No, it fell off.
God, my legs are still like jelly.
You need the
That's the one I've got around this finger.
What sharp?
So the nail is flush in the corner of the wood.
That's not very good.
Is Dave alright?
No.
No. Why, what's wrong with him?
Because after last night's message, he feels like there's something really wrong, and he's thinking about going.
I spoke to him last night.
He's just been into Big Brother twice for a long chat with him.
This series could be full of walkers.
He won't walk. No, Dave won't walk. No way will Dave walk.
I hope
Dave
not.
would not. Dave would not walk.
I really hope not.
Not a chance.
Me coming on here is like a massive thing for her. Do you know what I mean? It was like she was buzzing off the back of me coming in here.
Yeah.
She gave that message. It was so like she just wasn't positive and wasn't excited in it at all. And exactly the same as with Donna. And then the thing is then for me, that then makes me think like, you know, is this a positive thing for them? You know what I mean? Is this like a, you know, are they having a really good time off the back of me being in here? You know what I mean? It's like, it just seemed just so negative. And you go in there and talk to them, they're calling me in and out because like they obviously know that like I'm upset, and I told them that like, you know, I'd see how I am later on and everything. But like the reality is they say, oh, you know, Dave, you're reading into it too much, and don't read into it too much. You know, we're in constant contact with your family. So they'll send my family a text, Donna a text, are you okay? Yeah, I'm doing fine. I've known her 20 years. I watched that video. She wasn't positive. She wasn't excited. She wasn't excited about what's going on, your friends, family, everyone's behind you. It was just like, oh yeah, you look good, your hair looks nice, you got a tan, you know what I mean? And like, there was nothing excited about like, you know, off the back of the message. It was just...
You know your wife.
I know her.
But
I would know if she's upset. I would know if she's struggling. Same as with my mum. And I thought about all that. I've weighed all that up.
What about the day when she come in here? If it was hard, she wouldn't have done that. She didn't have to. They could have got Steve laughing and someone else. She wouldn't have come on the show. And she was laughing, she was giddy, she was all
the biggest thing for me is, when I came in here, the biggest thing was, how much pressure is this going to put on my family?
Yeah.
Because obviously the way I am, it is going to cause controversy. The things that are going to be written about me are not going to be good. That's the reality of it. How was that going to affect my family? When I was in here the other week and I had that message to the robot, Donna was as she is.
Yeah.
She was excited, she was bubbling. I knew off that one message everything was okay.
Yeah.
Off the back of those two messages I received yesterday from my man and from Donna, there was just such a I got the feeling off it anyway, that like there was nothing good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know them. They weren't excited. They weren't like thrilled that I was still in here. They was like, oh, you know, well, hopefully you're going to be in there another week. I would have thought like, well, you know, the messages you had, they would have been saying, Dave, you know, all your friends would be on the end. There was nothing of like an excitement about them.
Because they were probably nervous that you might have come out on that Friday and they can see what a good time you're having, maybe.
And I thought about all that, Carl. I thought, well, maybe it was like a media thing. Maybe they were a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
Maybe, you know, what if they had something to be excited about.
Yeah.
I do not want this being a negative thing for them. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want them being concerned, you know, and having to deal with all that. The thought of me being in here another week, you know, being a problem to them, you know.
I think if it would have been like when you first got in here, them first 3 weeks when you was in, there was a lot of...
It's just when you look at, like, say if you to look at Mario and say, oh yeah, I reckon he's gay.
And come up above and say 100% gay.
I didn't have any idea.
I require your shoes or your clothes and motorcycle.
I didn't know.
What?
I didn't know.
What?
You know what?
No, you're not.
I didn't neither.
You're not like stereotypically gay.
Awesome! Good.
You're just a...
We'd quite easily have a sexual relationship with a woman. I could see it happening.
I've had a lot of...
Outside Davina come in and she give you the belly rub. Where's the belly gone in that? Maybe that's getting focused on a lot, how good you looking at. I reckon it was the fact that they'd done the film in here, because even Andrew said his mum and dad weren't the same. They sat in a room, they'd probably got 3 cameramen there, and it was embarrassing. And I don't get embarrassed over things, and when we had to do that talking for that video, I was so embarrassed. I was going, oh, I'm embarrassed, my heart was racing, and you can't be yourself, it's hard. It's hard for everyone else, like Josie done them. Their mum would have done them on like a video camera or their own camcorder and just sent in the memory stick there in front of you. You just like, you're having a good time, you feel stupid.
Yeah.
You know, they've obviously got the picture out. She probably, I reckon she more than likely done filming at home, forgot it, because she'd been busy all week. She was coming up here, she was probably knackered. When they locked the bedroom, they took that picture out, they scanned it, and that's why that picture was there, unless you have 2 pictures the same, then she's bought one down.
I think if you choose to walk, they'd be sad.
Don't walk, Dave. Is that what you're considering?
I went in there and chatted to them about it, yeah, I just tried to get them to see it from my side. They just won't. And then they give you the psychological rubbish. Those messages were meant to be a positive, as a reward. And I'm like, dude, don't give me that stuff. You know what I mean? I understand how you work, you know? I understand that. Don't give me the psychological rubbish. It turned out it wasn't positive. You know what I mean? It was an opportunity, and what was conveyed wasn't positive. It could have been the same in your message, Andrew's message. Do you know what I mean?
I can see where you're coming from, and I would feel
they were not
the same.
excited, Jose.
But she was excited when she was in the garden.
I've lived with with Donna for 20 years. She wasn't excited. She'd come down here to support me because obviously I might get evicted that night. Do you know what I mean?
But on the Thursday she was in the garden and she was well excited then. She'd done nothing but laugh and smile and laughing and she didn't look to me like she was a woman who had any worry in the world.
I think they would be sad if you walk. They would.
Yeah,
you
can
tell they're the sort of people that are like...
And she'd probably say, you bloody stupid idiot, you were doing brilliant. Camera
Imagine
keep
if you
going,
find her,
and she'd probably have been in the garden on that Thursday, then had to do BBLB, then she was probably busy all day Friday here with your mum. And then quick, right, we've got 5 minutes just to do a videotape.
It's quite daunting, it's quite shocking.
Yeah.
It is, yeah, I understand that.
If she was in there, my lot was at home, they could do what they wanted, they were probably being camcordered by my mate.
Everyone was.
So that's probably why they were like they were, but if you've got a camcorder,
If you're
you
going
don't know what to say, do you?
No, your wife has done all that. She's come and sat in a bloody Big Brother garden and ate cake, and then you're considering going to walk because you didn't get the message that you want, which was probably...
It wasn't just I didn't get the message I wanted, Carl. It was like watching the two of them and feeling like they weren't excited about me being in here. There was like it wasn't like an excitement and like a real buzz about it. It was almost like a negative, like, you know, and I don't want to come over as ungrateful in any way, and I certainly wouldn't want them being upset because I was upset because of the messages.
Yeah.
That's the last thing I would want. My concern is that like they're at home and they're worried about like, you know, they're coming under pressure, you know, that it's a negative thing for them and not a positive thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, how are they when you speak to them on the phone?
that?
Are they-
Oh, they're always buzzing.